Yo, yo, welcome back to the Chill Will podcast. I'm your host, Will. Man, before we jump into everything, man, I just want to say what's up with y'all, man. Your boy been sick for the past couple of weeks, but we back into it, man. The grind don't stop. We gotta get back on the grind, you feel me? So before we jump into everything, I want to say hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That definitely helps out the channel. And definitely check us out on TikTok, Instagram at Chill Will Podcast. So the question of the day is for all the NBA fans, have we come to the end of an era of the LeBrons, the Steph Currys, the Kevin Durant's, the Chris Pauls, all these legends? Is it safe to say that we are coming to an end or that era is over? Right? And the reason I ask this is because I think seeing LeBron get exited in the first round says a lot. I think seeing Kevin Durant didn't make the playoffs. I see Chris Paul didn't make the playoffs. And I think it's like, man, it's time to just I think it's safe to say that it's time to just close that chapter of greatness. Um, I think we still got some legs in Stephen Curry, but to be honest, I think the Warriors dynasty is over too. So let me backtrack this a little bit. So now I'm gonna start off with LeBron, right? I think the era of LeBron is officially over. I think LeBron is now 40. I think the West is pretty much don't got too strong for him right now. And I think as much as they try to build a team around him and try to give him X amount of superstar players to try to help him to get a championship, I think that ship has sailed for LeBron. I think right now LeBron is just getting his all his rewards, all his records, and just continue to build up his legacy as a NBA player, as a legend. Um, I think he got the scoring title. Like, what else is there for LeBron to do? He's not getting a Defensive Player of the Year award. That's just safe to say. Everything else is literally just little rewards here and there until his legs just give out on him. Not in the injury sense like that, but just in situations, okay, he ready to retire. I think LeBron wants a championship, but I think is he going to get one? Probably not. I think there's too many young guys coming in. There's too many people just don't care that he LeBron anymore. Not that they don't respect him, but I think they don't fear him anymore. I think LeBron is not feared anymore because of his age and because he's not that explosive player. Or I could go out there and give you 40 like every game and dominate every single game. I don't think that's LeBron's type of style anymore. And it's safe to say that, like again, he's about to be 41 next year. So I think, excuse me, I think it's safe to say that it's just over. And then he entering his 23rd season. Like, let's be real now. LeBron is over. So I think LeBron era is over. Now, another player that I want to get into is Kevin Durant, right? Now, before I say this, Kevin Durant is an amazing player. Kevin Durant is a heck of a talent. Kevin Durant is a one of the best players to ever touch a basketball, right? But my question to y'all is, do y'all consider Kevin Durant a type of player to lead a team to a championship? The answer is no, man. Like, let's be real now, right? He played for what, four teams? He went to the finals twice for each team. Now, why he didn't go with Brooklyn Nets and why he didn't go with the Phoenix Suns? And I get his time in Brooklyn, he been battling his Achilles injury and stuff like that. So I give him some grace in that sense. But I think overall, he's still been putting up heck of numbers. He's still been putting up heck of numbers. He's still been balling out, still going crazy for the past like 2, 3 years. At some point in time, where do we hold him accountable to? Is like, bro, like take this team to the playoffs. Put him on your back and say, bro, I'm taking this team to the championship. I think Kevin Durant don't have that willpower to do that. And I don't care what any of y'all say, bro. I think he never he never had to carry a team to the playoffs, really. I think Kevin Durant just kind of had it easy. And you can see that now that okay, yeah, he did it with OKC, but okay, they were some young dogs. They were trying to get out the mud, and that's fine. Same thing. Okay, when he was in the Warriors, okay, the best team in the league. Now, at some point, when you stand on your own and you don't have the MVP, you don't have the defensive player of the year in Draymond, and you don't have one of the best 3-point shooters in Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry on your team, is like, what you gonna do? Come on now, like you playing the Phoenix, you got Devin Booker. It's like at some point, when are you gonna turn it up to be like, yo, it's time to go get the ring, bro? Like I get Bradley Beal has been healthy, but Kevin Durant, man, your time is slowly coming to an end. And I think, like I said, I think Kevin Durant, I don't think he's gonna make it to a finals anytime soon. Like I said, especially with guys like Anthony Edwards, Jokic, stuff like that. I don't see them ever making it to the. I don't see Kevin Durant making it to a finals. So again, my question to y'all is: do you think Kevin Durant has the willpower to carry a team to the NBA Finals? Any team, any team. Matter of fact, no, matter of fact, gonna see the team he on. Do Kevin Durant has the willpower to carry his current team to the NBA Finals or any team? And my answer is no. He haven't showed it yet, and I don't think he even want to. I think he's just gonna try to get traded again, and that's it. And I think, again, this is my opinion. I think the more Kevin Durant keeps swapping teams or changing teams, his value is decreasing at some point. Because there's no way you and your fourth team and you haven't made to a finals yet in the past couple of years. Like, and again, I think that Kevin Durant ship is sailed. I don't think Kevin Durant is even going to make it to NBA Finals. So, yeah, that's just my bet. Another GOAT that is also leaving or coming to his last legs is Chris Paul. We don't keep this short and brief. I just think Chris Paul is one of them guys where it's like he was one of the best point guards of all time. If I mean, yeah, one of the best point guards, I think, like pure point guards. I think if people say point guard, they automatically think of Steph Curry and Magic Johnson and stuff like that. And granted, that's fine. But as a pure point guard, Chris Paul is top three of those pure point guards. I'm just going to throw that out there, right? Now, so my opinion is, where do y'all rank Chris Paul in the pure point guards? And I'm going to give y'all five. Y'all can pick from the bottom, right? Like, rank Chris Paul amongst these five. So we got Jason Kidd, Rajon Rondo, Steve Nash, Chris Paul, and who's another one? Also, also John Stockton in there. So out of those five, where would you rank Chris Paul? And I'm gonna say it again: just pure point guards, like pass first point guard. We're not looking for scoring, just pure pass first point guards. You got Chris Paul, you got Jason Kidd, we got Rajon Rondo, we got Steve Nash, and then we got John Stockton. Rank it and put the comments down below. Tell me what y'all think. Um, but I think as it comes to Chris Paul, I think really Chris Paul is on his last legs. I think again he's turning 40 as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think Chris Paul is definitely a leader for the young guys now. I don't think Chris Paul is really caring for any awards or accomplishments unless he's going for the all-time assist record. Maybe I think he could get that if he stay healthy. But I don't think Chris Paul wants a ring anymore because just the team that he playing on, and it's not really his fault. But I think that ship is sailed, and the era of Chris Paul is coming to an end. Um, I think for right now, though, I think just Chris Paul just hooping really, just trying to be a leader to the young guys, trying to help the young guys best as they could, trying to be professional on and off the court, and teach them all the knowledge that he has when it comes to the game of basketball. I don't think Chris Paul, care about anything else. I think he just generally just want to be a leader. And to be honest, within like the next like 10 years after he retires and stuff, I could see Chris Paul becoming a coach in the team in the NBA. And that's just my opinion though, but I think that could really happen. I think Chris Paul can definitely become a coach and definitely lead some teams to championships for sure. But I think right now, Chris Paul, we're going to retire within, again, the next year or two. But I think right now, he just definitely giving out the knowledge that to his young teammates that he needs that need right now. So Chris Paul is definitely just being a very perfect helpmate for a lot of players right now on the Spurs. But like I said, if Chris Paul wants to accomplish something outside of a championship, if Chris Paul want to accomplish something outside of a championship, I think he's going to go for the all-time assist record. That's just my opinion. I think he's gonna go for it. That I think that would be his championship. But I think outside of that, I don't think Chris Paul is going for anything else. And last but not least, Stephen Curry, this Warrior dynasty. It's sad to see it, man, but this dynasty is literally falling apart right in front of us. I think they run that they had was beautiful, was crazy. It definitely helped out basketball in a lot of ways. And I think Stephen Curry is I think Stephen Curry literally have like 5 to 4 more years left in the league. I think the only thing that's standing in front of him right now, again, just staying healthy. And I want to see Stephen Curry and them get one more ring, but I think it's safe to say that I don't think the Warriors at least is going to get another ring unless they trade Stephen Curry. That's the only way Curry going to get his fourth ring, fifth ring. I'm not sure. No, I think it's for his fifth ring. That's the only way he gets fifth ring if he get traded to a different team. But that's gonna look so nasty seeing Stephen Curry in a different jersey. Like it's already look nasty to see like Klay Thompson in the Mavericks jersey, to see Luka in the Lakers jersey, to see like all these players in some different jerseys. It looks crazy. So just imagine Stephen Curry in a whole different jersey. It's gonna look crazy, and I don't want to see that. I don't think nobody want to see that. I think people want to see Stephen Curry go out on his last leagues and Oakland with the Warriors. Nobody want to see him in a different jersey, man. Let's keep basketball how it is. I think, like I said, I think Stephen Curry just going got 4 or 5 more years. He's gonna shoot everybody lights out, but I don't think they're gonna get another championship. I think Draymond gonna retire in the next 2 years. I think Draymond just not that he don't care about basketball, but I think he knows that his time is coming to an end. As a enforcer, as a like defensive back on the back line, like Draymond is out of there. But again, there's no shade, no none of that. There's just two heck of a players, man. And the dynasty is just falling apart. I think it showed in the playoffs this year. Jimmy Butler didn't carry him to nowhere. Draymond couldn't do nothing without his backup. I mean not backup, but his best friend point guard in the lineup. Like they're not going nowhere. It's just safe to say that. And yeah, I think we just coming to an era. I think seeing these young guys like Anthony Edwards, seeing these young guys like Tyler Halliburton, Shea, like we've seen a lot of young guys and a lot of talent coming through these. Not Jason, Jalen Brunson. We got again all this young talent coming in and showing out in the league right now. It's safe to say that this era is fall to an end. But again, we're gonna wrap this up in a little bit. But I just want to say I got a question for you, all right? Who would y'all choose to be the face of the NBA? Would it be Shea, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, or Tyler Halliburton? I think right now those are the four options that the NBA really has for the who will be the next face of the league. But I think right now they just in a shaky place because they don't know who to give that title to yet. Because you still got LeBron in the league, you still got Stephen Curry in the league. But again, that era is coming to an end. So I think the NBA really has a tough choice to make that their next mission or the next objective of like who we gonna make the face of the league. Because whoever this is, it's gonna be a lot on their shoulders, and they have to be mature and be able to carry this load of being the face of the NBA like LeBron and Stephen Curry has carried for almost what? Well, LeBron at least like 20 years. So yeah, man. But I think it's safe to say, man, we coming to an end. But we definitely don't miss these people. We definitely don't miss these guys. But it's so many players that coming to an end in their last legs right now, and these new cats are just coming in and just taking notice and just running right through them and understand that it's a new sheriff in town, and these young guys and the old guys just gonna have to fit in or get get out the way, man. But yeah, that's just the question of the week. But yeah, definitely make sure I hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and that definitely helps out the channel. And y'all can follow me at Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Chillwood Podcast. And if you listen on Apple Podcasts, make sure you give us a 5-star rating. Peace.